Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we're returning to a Let's Play of Art of Battle World War II. We're playing in the Burma campaign as the British. So you can see our core unit is trying to hold onto this little town over here. They're slowly raising the flag over here, which will give us the supply points from there. We are fighting off the Thai, but at the same time the Japanese are pushing strongly up to this point over here, and we will need to hold off against these guys. So yeah, we are trying to hold this vicinity over here. I'm trying to get the Australians over there into these hills, whereas the Indians over here are making their own thing, and we can't really control them. So let's turn over towards the enemy here and see what they're going to do. Oh, first the Indians, unfortunately, are trying to disrupt the Thai from the first border checkpoint over here, which would be extremely good, but I'm thinking they might have some problem here. I don't know, they're doing fairly well for now. Yeah, no, this is looking good. Come on, just kick them out. Are you bringing these guys in? Yes, you are. Okay, so that should seal the fate of these guys, I hope, yeah. There they are, going down. I think you'll be moving in. You should at least. Yeah, you are. And that's fairly nice to see. So we've captured the first objective over here. We've also captured this over here. Some scuffles between the Thai forces and ours. First time the Japanese are on us. It's a good thing that we have our anti-aircraft guns here, but they are not doing quite as well as we could. You can see the Japanese are definitely engaging somewhere over there, so they are pushing up against us. There we are, that might be the first Japanese tank, I think. No, some of them are over here. Okay, so the first tank is up there. Don't ask me how we know that, but we do. Okay, so let's see what we can, should, and might do over here. So I'm thinking that first off we might want to get up here and just shoot down that Japanese aircraft. I'm not entirely sure what type of aircraft it is. Looks a little bit like a scout plane to me. So yeah, let's move up here, engage these guys, and hopefully it should. Yes, it does. Fairly lovely, very nice. Next thing, probably just kill these guys out here. Yep, there we go. Should be falling. Yep, they are. Move up our heavy infantry. We are seeing the first tank over here. It's in Type 94, and this guy here probably is more of a recon craft, so that we can't engage. But we could come over here and start to damage this gentleman. Not really sure whether he might be useful. We do have an artillery piece, but it's not quite enough to handle anyone down here, so might have to spend some more time there. I'm guessing we should move up our engineers. Let's move them up over here. Do you want to kill any of these guys? I'm not sure. We could and probably should reinforce our guys before the Japanese are coming into the area over here. And likewise the British infantry. That should be fairly lovely. Yes, and we can come up here and start doing damage against this Japanese tank. If we do kill a number of Japanese tanks, we will be getting some bonus points. And let's also have a look at the airfield over here, at the air situation. So yeah, I think we are withdrawing just a little bit. We could still be able to do damage against these guys. Ooh, very nice. Shot down that aircraft. Very good stuff. And just so that we are not being outflanked over here, let's move up the Australian infantry. Kill off these guys, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Good, very good. Right, we've got the heavy infantry over here. Is this difficult terrain? So at least it should be a little bit harder for them to punish us over here. We've also got these Australians. Don't want to move them too far into enemy territory, but let's move up over here. That does leave us a little bit exposed with our guys down there, so maybe we want to come up over here and start dealing damage against this gentleman over here. I think that's what we need to do. Let's keep the Australians somewhat together. Yeah, good damage over there. We could move up, and that would be bringing us slightly behind enemy lines. Not sure that is the wisest course of action right now. You can come up a significant way over here. Let's do that. The artillery we can bring up over here. that should be able to get us to engage some things. So, I think moving up here might not be the worst decision. We could of course also just reinforce, but I think attacking this guy... Yeah, good attack over there, so yeah, happy about that. Anyone else? Yeah, you could still attack over here. Do we want to though, or do we think that they might just instead attack the Japanese? These guys would probably withdraw from over here. So, with that being said, are you digging in faster or anything than anyone else? We don't see the... Okay, let's try to attack over here. We're at least kicking them back. Nice to see. Let's engage over here, and we are now getting a little bit of a view of what the Japanese are doing there, so that's fantastic. Indians are pushing up against some Japanese opposition up there now, and that's starting to not look so great. The Taiwanese, I think we did manage, but yeah, it's good that they are engaging each other there. Japan and some Thai units are fighting it out over there. Yeah, but over there it's slightly round attacks happening here, and I think that's still against Thai divisions. They are starting to push up against some Thai positions up there. And you'll probably be coming in here. It's nice that the tanks did not move. That's good to see. Yeah, and I think it was the right decision, the right call to not attack any of these guys. The Japanese do have to do that. Right. So, let's have a look over here. That all looks relatively fine to me. There's still difficult terrain, there's open terrain. There's open terrain despite this little village over here. I would not have thought that to be the case. Right. So we've got that over there. We've got this artillery piece. You could either launch against these Japs or against this tank there. Shoot against the infantry. I think it's slightly more susceptible to shock damage. Also, this guy here is very low on anything really. Right, and I suppose the heavy infantry can take the next step at these guys, really. Yeah, let's attack there. Nice and good attack. Taking no damage in return, that's very lovely to see. And then these engineers here... I might actually want you to rest a little bit, but... I think for now we're gonna attack over here. Hit this a little bit there, but definitely also got that to withdraw. We've got these Gurkhas that... Do we want them in the flank or in the center? I think center is fine. Okay, let's kill off the infantry. I think that has the slightly higher priority there. Yeah, fantastic. We could even move you up further now. That would at the very least delay any enemy advance, so that might not be the worst decision. You have already attacked. Yeah, okay, let's move you up. That allows us to bring up infantry or engineers. Okay, let's bring up the engineers. Let's attack this guy. Yeah, killed it. And now we can move up here and start to bolster our defenses there a little bit more even. Definitely want to bring up my AA gun. Ooh, wait a minute. We could also use it as an anti-tank gun, and that might be useful. How strong are they? A little bit. Okay, I know. I think killing their aircrafts has a slightly higher priority there, so that's okay. Right, you guys all moved, I think, except for the tank there and this infantry here. So tank, yeah, okay, you can still do some damage against these guys. Damage there, hopefully no damage against us, lovely. That does allow these guys here to do more damage as well. Nice, good, very good damage over there. So that is fantastic. I think that concludes it for the British. So let's look at the Australians over here. And I suppose you can come up this way. Probably want to move up the AA slightly. So that at least it covers all of this area. You are a little bit low on efficiency, so I think we want to keep you as is right now. Not do anything fancy. You are a little bit better in efficiency. And this is difficult terrain, so we are going to move you up. Ooh, interesting. So there's an artillery piece over here, and that might change the equation slightly. Could move you up, and we'd be doing a lot of damage there against this artillery piece. That might turn out to be extremely helpful. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we ran into an ambush, so... Of course, we actually knew these guys were there. I should have paid more attention. Right, let's nevertheless attack the Japanese. Ah, what a dumb attack. That was much worse than expected. Alright. Nevertheless, we don't have any unit left, so let's end the turn. See what's gonna happen. Okay, Indians still attacking this tank, or semi-tank. Armored vehicle at least. Yeah, doing some damage over there. I'd like to see that. You guys do want to move up? Yeah. Well, this is open terrain against open terrain. I'm not too sure about that. Bomber is moving away. No, it's still a TIE division, so they still haven't surrendered, I think. And they're still dealing with that TIE division, so that's nice to see. I would certainly hope that they continue doing that instead of engaging us. Yeah, this guy's now gone. They're definitely moving up their heavy infantry over here, so I'm very worried about our Indian friends here. I don't think they will be able to hold out. Not for this type of damage that they're taking over here. Alright. Let's see. So we've got that tank over there. I would ideally like to come around and engage them, but I'm not too sure that is actually going to work. So we've got these Gurkhas, we've got these British engineers. You cannot really move up there. But you can come up here, and we are seeing that there are some mines over there, but no one is over here. So we are going to bring forward our tank, and we are going to engage this tank here. And hopefully this one. No, damn it! Okay, with that being not done, let's move up these guys and attack them now. Finally managed to destroy them. That was a little bit annoying. I'm kind of happy about this minefield over here because it's probably blocking the Japanese attack just as much as it's blocking mine. So I think that's alright. Is there anyone still here? No, these guys are all gone. There are still these guys, and we shouldn't underestimate them. I suppose I could run around over here. How about you? Okay, so you can come up here. Let's bring you here. You here. And you're gonna attack. You're gonna be supported by these two units. You're doing relatively fine over there. Let's attack with this guy. Looks like we're getting them at least to withdraw. I'm not sure where they are withdrawing. Oh, very long distance. Okay, yeah, no, that does settle it. We do need to come up with our Australian tanks and simply destroy this. Oh, really? We're gonna move up even further because that means these guys will be in isolated supply situation, and that, of course, is very fine and lovely to see for me. Right, and that brings us to... You know what, I think we can attack just like that. Heavy infantry, you can't really go far. British infantry can move up at least. Let's attack over here. We're going to be supported, so maybe we're going to do a little bit better. 3 against 1. Alright. You here? -5, lovely. And I think you will not be able to withdraw. No, you cannot. Lovely. Okay. That's fantastic, actually. So, I like to see that. Got this gentleman over here. So you can come over there and destroy a couple of aircraft. Now let's move up the engineers. Gonna finish off this infantry there. Nice. I'm still thinking the Japanese are probably way ahead of us. You want to move out of this forest into this open terrain. Well, I think we might. I don't suppose there's any direct threat from these guys. You guys cannot move. Could only move you up into this vicinity here. They're definitely gonna come down here, so we need to be careful there. Move up the... oh no. Can I undo that? Right, let me check whether I can undo that. So hotkeys... doesn't look like I have any undo button. Right, that's a pity because here, of course, I wanted to come with my AA gun. But that pretty much only means I have to come up with you here. Then come there, and then start the fire of this aircraft. Robbing it of 2 strength. Gonna move up the artillery piece. Lovely. And then you here. When all of these guys are gone, I pretty much have to move you in here, although I don't really like to. And you wouldn't really be doing any damage. So, well, might as well not do that. Oh, nevertheless, let's do it. Also, then we're not under threat by these guys. And we are killing another strength point there, so yeah, love it. And next time. So, Indians. Nice. That's a good result. This here, not so much. Why are you attacking this way? That's just doesn't serve any purpose. I mean, I appreciate that you're hunting these semi-tanks, but these infantry here, this is what you really need to be concerned about. So the Japanese are doing what? Just roaming around there. Moving up there and attacking the Thais, actually, not us. That's lovely, but I'm afraid of what's going to come down here. Yeah, more attacks happening here. The Indians, man, they're really equipped to do that up there. And that is, of course, historically accurate. I mean, the Indians were sent in very light equipment and not so great training. And of course, it's very close to India, so that sort of does make sense. Have you moved? Yeah, I think. There's another, yeah. Just look at that, 2 units like that. Full strength. That is going to be 8. Yeah. These Australians are taking a round of the forces there. They might well go down. Entirely. Now, it seems like we have at least taken them out for now. We've got a couple of jabs over here that are extremely low supplied. The artillery doesn't quite reach though. And this is definitely, I think, one of the tanks that we need to destroy. We've destroyed one, but this here would be the other one. So... ideally... this wouldn't do us much good. This wouldn't either. So that is going to be complicated. You guys over here, I think we definitely have to support you. Get a little bit up on the strength there. These Japanese troops here are extremely resilient. I wonder why. You really don't have that high organization. Only 3. Would be nice Gurkha territory. They're not really required either. Okay, let's move up the engineers here. Let's attack them, bring down their strength further. And the organization, engineers do have a very nice shock value. Did suffer some damage there, but I think that's alright. We've got the heavy infantry. You guys. -2 there, that's alright. -0 there, I love. Can't come into here. So you've moved. No, you have moved, okay. I could move you up there. Well, no one can come over here. Someone could come over there? No. So we're basically done for there anyway. Don't want to lose more organization. You guys up here in This vicinity, I'll probably find where you are. I don't really... Could fight a withdrawal, do a withdrawal over there, but would it really do us any good? Wait a minute, where's the Australian tank? Oh, sorry, this is the Australian tank, yeah. Could come up here. It would threaten them nicely, I think. How about this? Difficult terrain. 2 against 3. It's not really that much better, is the issue. And this guy will be extremely tough to kill. I could also move you up. That would be a 1-2. This is a 2-3. This is extremely risky. Let's move you up here. Not getting any more line of sight. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. We are actually in striking distance of these guys. You couldn't really be doing that much good against these guys as engineers, but you would do a relatively nice amount of shock damage. You, on the other hand, could do actual damage. Okay, let's take actual damage. And let's attack here. You'll be supported by these 2 units. -2. -2. Ooh, this is not good. We're gonna be vulnerable over here. 2-3. Can't move anyone up there. It's a pity that we don't have any support. But we've got you. We've got you. Let's bring up these anti-tank guns. Let's turn them into an anti-tank gun and let's bring them over there. Okay, let's start out with this attack. The Gurkhas are a little bit in the open terrain, which I don't like to see. -2, I think against a tank that's still decent. Suppose I cannot swap you here. No, I cannot. Okay, fine. To be expected, honestly. Okay, let's simply attack over here. These guys are extremely resilient. I would not have expected that. Infantry and British engineers. Now let's move the engineers forward. You guys are going to come up there. The reason is I want to potentially put mines into here. Gonna have to see. What other units have we got? Oh, the artillery. Yeah, yeah, let's do move you forward. And the tank itself. Okay, let's try to attack. -2, that's good. -2, that's to be expected. So, sort of average result over there. Got these guys. Could be blunting their attack over there, but I think I'd rather make sure these guys down there are... We could have also used the mortar against the tank potentially. Oh well, too bad. Right, I suppose you could come down here at the risk of being shot at. How many units have they? Oh no, I do want to take my chances here and potentially shoot it down. Yes, nice. So how are we looking in terms of our objectives? Capture the tied checkpoints. That would be good, and it would also be good to just kill three Japanese tank units. Whether or not that is going to work out. Jesus, look at the Indians here. Putting up a very desperate defense. They are doing real damage there, but I mean, with 3 full-blown Japanese corps, units, divisions, brigades, whatever, that's extremely difficult. Mortar fire coming in there, probably 45%. Indians withdrawing, and I think they'll be chased further and probably stay there. Yeah. To be expected. I'd much rather they concentrate on defending it here. This is too much. This is 4 different full-blown units, so... Oh, look at that. Anti-air guns. Our tank's coming out of attack there. Covering significant damage. We're probably now going to be attacked by that tank. But at least we're... Nice! That's a good trait. I like that. So at least we are using our anti-tank gun here in a sort of support role. So that is extremely lovely to see. Right, so we've got these engineers. You could be attacking. Let's attack with the heavy infantry. I think you're the closest one. That does make a little sense. I think you're actually pushing them back, so that's also interesting to see. You could be dealing with these guys just like that. Also got you, this artillery piece over here. I suppose we want to attack you here. A little bit. Blowing off half the mountain there. Right, so that's good. So who should be tackling these guys here? You could do that. You could likewise do that. And you'd be very well supported, so let's actually have the Australians going here. Now you could theoretically withdraw, but you're not doing that. Okay, so let's grab the engineers here. Give them a little bit of XP. And just roast them. You're done for now, right? Yeah, you are. Engineers over here, infantry over here, Gurkhas over here. We could send the Gurkhas here. We could also send the Gurkhas really nicely behind their lines. I'd ideally like to reinforce you, but just right now that doesn't seem viable. So yeah. Let's move up here. Make sure we're cutting these guys off. Gurkhas? Yeah, Gurkhas. No, British infantry this is. Okay. British infantry sent up here. Could start bombing these guys already. We've got the tanks. Artillery. You, my friend, might actually... Okay, you could come over there. Might not be the worst idea, just so... 1132. Yeah, but I think this over here... I mean, it's only an anti-air gun, but it might also be having some capabilities. Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's do come over here with this gentleman, because that might open up a couple more support actions there. So we should start to nibble away at these guys at the rear there. But you really need to take out this potential anti-tank gun. And you'll need to recover a little bit soon. These are engineers, so I think their attack first might actually make the most sense, so that these guys are losing a little bit of cohesion. Ouch. And then have you attack over here as well. Yeah, that's a fairly significant win over there. And you, my friends, just need to recover a little bit. It should more or less do it for all of our units, shouldn't it? No, you guys are still around. Let's have you come up this way, and likewise the AA is going to cover for the Australians. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Who's got left? Okay, just the AA. Oh, and probably the tank. We don't really like to kill this guy. I don't think it's a possibility for us to come up over here and just cut off their supply. Don't think that. So what I'm going to do over here, oh, you would be only reinforcing 2 units. Ah, but you here, with the anti-tank configuration, could actually do some good over there. Yeah, right, let's do that. Good to you. In the anti-tank configuration, nonetheless. And that allows you to reinforce it a little bit more strongly. That's fantastic. Good stuff, good stuff. So we are definitely making some headway against the enemy there. Interesting that the Thais still have this area over here, but still our resupply situation looks pretty good to me. So yeah, looks like we have all of that, and we are making some progress against these guys. We might actually be able to get to these tunnel entrances here, and potentially what would that give us? An elite fighter squadron for the use in the following scenario is awarded. That would be lovely. That would be very lovely. But that being said, I think this is a good place to put in a cut. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.